Let's go to an update for November the 13th, 2014. Have you seen the movie Red Dawn?
Foreign Affairs columnist and author Gordon Chang is with us on the news deck. What's he doing?
I think what he's trying to do is he's saying to the rest of the world, look, I can do whatever I want. The United States can't stop me. I've got a new friendship with the Chinese. They're going to finance what I'm doing. So I'm going to grab what I want. And that's clearly Georgia, Ukraine, Eastern Ukraine. You know, it's awful.
But why does he's doing it because of his own economic situation?
Well, I think so, because last year the Russian economy grew 1.3%, which was below every estimate. This year it's going to 0.5% growth, and that was before the recent plunge in oil prices, which is bringing oil prices to a 3-year low. And Russia depends on selling hydrocarbons to Western Europe and now to the Chinese.
So what advantage does it give him to take over other countries and fly his bombers in the Gulf of Mexico?
Well, Putin has always said that he was going to reassemble parts of the Soviet Union that he felt were taken from Russia unfairly at the end of the Cold War. So clearly right now he is going to do that while the United States is certainly distracted in a number of other areas, and the Chinese are going to finance him because they have just signed up a major oil and gas deal. And this is going to be important for Putin because now he's going to have the money to fly those bombers in the Gulf of Mexico.
This probably sounds very deja vu-ish to some of our viewers because under Reagan it was so similar.
It was similar, and what Reagan did towards the end of the Cold War was to drive down the prices of commodities that Soviet Union sold. And that's what brought the Soviet Union to the end, because they no longer had the money to support their military and to keep their people happy. What we're seeing right now is the same dynamic because the prices for Russian commodities are coming down, but we're not intentionally doing it. If we were actually to start to push commodities down with the Saudis, this would bring Putin to the edge.
But he still has the Chinese. Would that not be an affront to the Chinese if we were to do such a thing?
Well, it certainly would, because they both see themselves as on the same page. They see the United States as the common adversary, and that's why they're molding their militaries together. That's why the Russians are now selling frontline equipment to the Chinese, and that's why they're now cooperating in East Asia as well in other places.
What's going to happen, though, if there's a mistake? If there's an accident between one of these throwback bombers of the Russians and something we're flying around?
Well, you know, we saw this during the Cold War when there were a number of near misses. And, you know, we were very fortunate to get through that.
We got lucky.
We got lucky. But the problem right now is that Putin thinks that he can use nuclear weapons not as instruments of deterrence, but as really weapons of aggression. Because at the end of August, he talked about using nukes to hold on to what he had grabbed in Ukraine. And so he learned a lesson. He got away with it, so he's going to try it again. And now the Chinese have seen, oh, you know, Putin can do it. Why can't we do it as well? And because we've heard Chinese threats to use nukes before, now they're going to become emboldened.
Gordon Chang, it's nice to talk to you. Thank you.
All right, everyone. There you have it. Leave me comments and share this video with those that you know that have not come to accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior. Time is running out. The clock is ticking down. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel.